How's it going, y'all? Back with another one. This time, if you could tell by the title, these are essentially my last little ArtFight attacks, at least for this year. I originally wanted to do way more, but things got busy, as they always do. That's neither here nor there. I was able to crank out at least a decent amount. And these last two in particular, I'm not too worried about. I think I did just fine in terms of when it came down to the finished product and the overall pieces. At least that's what I think. I like a lot of designs essentially that gives me some wiggle room to experiment or just figure out what is and how to essentially go about it, and just experiment and try to bring the character to life in my style based off the original reference of the owner, the original artist, because that's essentially the fun of ArtFight for me, at least. Like seeing other people, other artists, coming together, making each other's characters OCs in their own style, different scenarios, this, that, or the other. It's cool, especially when it's your own character. But the fun in it for me is just going around and taking a break from the usual routine and just making it up as I go, along with everybody else, and seeing how I can essentially do this in my own style while also experimenting and finding ways to grow. I like to treat ArtFight more like a challenge to myself to get out of my comfort zones that I find myself in, or habits that I've adopted over the course of the year, and break away from that and try something new, try something different, whether it be down to the sketching, inking, or the rendering, particularly when it comes to the rendering, as well as just styles in general. And I didn't get to do much this year when it came down to environments. Time had got away from me, but I still do plan on getting better at those, even outside of ArtFight, because I got my own stories to tell, and it's not going to stop just because an event ended. So, yeah. If it's one thing that I wish I had more of, it would be time to draw. Because as things ramp up and responsibilities pile up, nothing more will make me happier than to just sit down and doodle. Like, it'll always be my piece, outside of the gym, of course. But it's just something about when you get down to just sit down, look at the canvas, and whether you want to make something ugly, something beautiful, or this, that, in between, it's just making something with your own hands, something you have pride in. It just fills me with all types of emotions, whether it's joy, sorrow, rage. It's better to get it out on paper, at least for me, than it is to just let it dwell. The troubles of the day that often put a hamper on my mood. I like to get down through my art. It's just another one of those distractions that are constructive. At least that's what I think. For those that say in the audience that aren't artists or don't consider themselves artists, I suggest you just give it a try. Because one thing I do, I wouldn't say hate, but more so just roll my eyes at, is whenever somebody finds out that I draw and they be like, well, I can only draw stick figures. That's how you start. That's how, most of the time when I'm not using reference, I just build the bones from there. Sticks, stones, and then you just layer on top. Like, that's all there is to it. And then it might not look like what you imagine in your head, but it's a start and it's a journey. Like, no one is ever truly a master when it comes to this. It's a give and take thing. Like, I can look at my stuff from a month ago, 6 months ago, even a year, and say, I've improved here and there. Sometimes I feel like I regress, but then I have to go through and scroll past all my recent or old pieces and be like, yeah, never mind. I've done the work where I could, and it shows. At least that's what I think, because at the end of the day, as long as you make it and not somebody else making it for you, and by somebody else, I mean, you know what I mean. Goddamn machines. Like, I don't consider AI art at all. And if you have a problem with that, you're on the wrong page. And I don't think too many artists will disagree with that. But we're nearing the end of this video. Stay tuned for the render. Thank you all for watching. Catch you in the next one, whenever that may be. And as always, stay rotten. Peace.